Hi guys, if you've watched any of my other videos before, you will know that I'm a big fan of wearing a bag crossbody. My day-to-day go-to bag is the Alexa, and one of the main reasons for that is because it's the right size to hold the stuff that I want or that I need, and it has a long strap that I can wear crossbody. But at the very least, if I have a bag, I would want to be able to put it on my shoulder, even though I find that quite irritating when running after my 2-year-old. It's better than having something that just has a grab handle. So a while ago I fell in love with this style, which is a Mulberry Ledbury, and I love it because it's really cute and small, but it fits actually quite a lot because it's quite wide at the bottom, and it fits enough of the stuff that I needed to fit, and the other reason that I really like it is because it's like a little mini Bayswater, and I just think that's really lovely. It's such a classic style, but not this big chunky thing on your shoulder. But on your shoulder is sort of the key word, because the handles are really so small, so really you can only sort of carry it in the crook of your arm. Pushing it onto your shoulder I can just about do if I don't wear anything else, but to be honest that's quite uncomfortable already, and certainly I could not do this with a coat, which makes this bag excuse me, hay fevers here, as a day-to-day bag almost unusable for me, because I can't be doing with a bag that I can only do like that. I need to be able to be hands-free, and I'm not one of those girls who walks around like that. Sorry if you are, but I can't be bothered with that. So anyway, I just popped in a few of my things just to see that the size is brilliant. I've not put a Samorga in it because it's quite structured, and actually this version is lined as well, so it has a little back pocket, which I'm not sure others have. So what I'm taking out right now is my purse, which is continental size, a couple of is my notepad and my diary, my BlackBerry, a couple of packs of tissues, as I said, hay fever, my mobile, a charging cable, and a little bag of charging cables and USB pen drives and so on. So that's it. So if you look in here, we've got the lining in there and a little pocket on the back with the fob and the number on there. Now really the reason for this video is not to show you what fits in it, it is a how-to. And I came across somebody on one of the forums recently who had a number of Ledburys, and she had converted them with clamps, and I thought, where do you get the clamps from? She shared the link of where she bought them, and they look like this. So they've got little teeth on one side and then a loop in which you've got sort of almost like the D-ring on the other side. And the idea is you clamp this over a bit of the leather, and then you can attach a shoulder strap. So you need 2 of these, and I will put in my blog post where you can find them. And they're really reasonably priced. I mean, there's only a little bit of metal, but considering what it will allow me to do, hopefully, with this bag, they're so well worth their money. I haven't been much in touch with the people on the site, apart from I ordered these, which are antique brass, because I think they go best, with this, and they accidentally sent me brass. I called them up, said I ordered antique brass, these are shiny, very goldy, and I don't think that'll go. And they said no problem at all. They sent me out these on the same day, first class, included a little return envelope, and said just return the other ones when you receive these, which is exactly what I've done. So brilliant. Anyway, so this is a how-to. So I think we're meant to attach them, from looking at the pictures from the other lady, is here. So I've got this bit that's sort of sewn together here, and I'm just going to push the clamp over that so it's flush at the top. Now, because of the teeth, yes, you are in danger of maybe damaging your leather slightly, and it's really too hard to pull it apart. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not too bad. Right, so that's slipped on. You can see, it kind of sits like that, but obviously that will slip off now if I pull too hard. So what you need is just a pair of pliers. Grab one from your friendly furniture shop, which are flat, I guess, would be best. And then we will need to just squeeze the bits together. I'm not big on DIY. Maybe I'll get my dad finally to watch one of these videos, because I'm actually doing something, not just waving a bag about. There we go. Oh. Give it a good squeeze. Yeah, and because of the teeth, they obviously will dig into the leather. And I guess the idea is that if you want to remove this at a later stage, you will want to unclench them quite wide, so that all you leave in the leather are really punctures, which are A, on the inside of the bag, you can't really see them, and B, they're straight in, so you're not scraping across the leather. Right, we're just going to do that on the other side as well, and then I will show them to you. Put that in again, push it on so it's flush at the top, and we'll use the pliers. I start at the top, just try and show you again, like that, and then I go on the inside of the bag. Oh, sorry, it's a lot easier if I didn't have to think about making sure that you see it a little bit. Really pushing that in. All those little teeth going into the leather. I'm sure somebody's shuddering right now, but she's not screaming. I can assure you, I'm not hurting her. So now, when you look at that, this is attached quite securely. And now, it's sort of, my theory is that we've made essentially a small Bayswater satchel out of a Ledbury, which I like the idea of, A, because these are a lot cheaper than the Bayswater satchel, which currently still retail at, I think, just under 800. And B, you can't get the Bayswater satchel in this printed oak, which was what I loved about this. So I'm gonna order a different strap if this works out all right for me. But I haven't ordered it yet just because I wanted to try it. Now, the one concern I have is because if you look at this here, the natural thing for the bag, certainly when it's empty, is that this sort of curls inwards, and the loop therefore sits quite far in. However, I think once you fill up the bag, it gets naturally pushed out a bit anyway, and then the loop sits here anyway. So we'll attach this. So it's currently, I'm just looking whether it does anything funny with the flap. Does it? It lifts it up a tiny bit, but as I said, I think once you put stuff in the bag, this will go out a little bit anyway. So if this bothers you, that there's a gap here, then this isn't for you. However, I'm going to have a look now at an SBS, a Small Bayswater Satchel, because I think it's attached very similarly, and the position of the loop isn't much further out, so I think it's a really good compromise. I will be testing this over the next few weeks, and well, maybe not weeks, but for a few days, with this strap, which so doesn't go because it's black. And if it does work, then I will order a strap which will either match the leather or be maybe like one of those guitar straps or something, boho it up a little bit. But anyway, so that's it. Hope you found this useful. I'm just going to show you again. So the strap is now attached. Whoopsie. There, you see that? There. Flap going over. There. Right, watch this space. I will let you know how the slightly longer term use of this goes, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried it and it really worked or didn't work for you. Thanks. Bye.